You've invited your whole ex-husband into your home with your new man and child. And you expect him to be okay with that? And now you're getting your knickers in a twist because he's inviting his ex-girlfriend to dinner? Hey my beautiful peeps, my name is Char and welcome to Char TV. If you're my existing subscriber, well, I appreciate you coming on back. And if you're new, I hope that you enjoy your stay and you subscribe to my channel. Well, you know that episode 3 of 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way, which was called Fight for Love, aired, and yeah, there are some parts that were quite entertaining. A lot of it, to be honest with you, was quite dry, but you know Ari and Bini, there's always some kind of excitement with those two. You know I'm gonna save those ones for last, so you have to stick around if you want to know what happened. Let's start with Corey and Evelin and get them out the way. They're a little bit boring this episode. Well, I feel so. So it started out with Evelin and her sisters. They're just chilling, looking at wedding dresses. Even though they don't really care for Corey because of what he did in Peru, they still want to help out their sister. So while looking at wedding dresses, Corey comes into the room and says, "Oh, I have a surprise." Y'all, look what he's surprising her with.
Look. It's got, look, open back. And it's got the slits on the side.
Is that a prom dress? It looks like a prom dress. See, no? That dress is dirty. It's a really horrible, old, dirty dress.
Like it was my sister's prom dress.
You know, poor Corey, he always tries to cut down on costs, which, you know, I can understand. He's the one that's footing the bill for everything because in Ecuador, that's how it goes. The man pays for everything, so Evelyn doesn't have to pay a dime. I know the poor guy was trying and everything, but a prom dress? Come on now, a dirty old prom dress as well. You're gonna give that to your lady for her wedding day? You know how brides are when it comes to their dresses. Like, come on now. He was wrong for that. I'm sorry. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but he was wrong for that. Even though he tried, but come on now, Corey. This guy like gave her a dirty old dress and expects her to be happy with it. So then later on, Evelyn and her sisters decide to go to a dressmaker's house because in Ecabao, they don't have wedding dress shops. So she went to a dressmaker that has a whole bunch of wedding dresses in the home so that she can take a look at them.
Trying this dress makes it seem all extra real. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, this is happening. What am I going to do? Yeah, let's see that. And I have this dress on me and I can literally not see myself in the mirror for too long without freaking out.
Again, getting married is not her thing. She just wanted to travel and own a business. That's all she wanted to do. Didn't even entertain the thought of marriage. So she's feeling like really anxious about this whole thing. She did say maybe she would feel a bit better about it as she was certain that Corey was the one for her. Maybe she'd feel a bit better, but she ain't feeling so good about it right now. Because finding out what he did in Peru, it kind of changed her view on him. Like, she just doesn't see him the same way anymore. I mean, if that's how you feel, why would you even agree to this all? Like, we all know that's gonna... You know, me personally, I wouldn't even go through with it. No. Then she decides to open up to her sisters about something.
Tengo que decirles algo. Que la verdad de las cosas es que hace un año Corey y yo nos fuimos a Guayaquil. Nos casamos.
What the hell? They got married already? Like, I just don't understand. I have no words. No words. So I cannot wait until next episode to find out how did that happen? What happened? Let's move on to Ellie and Victor. Again, nothing much really happened. It was a little bit dry. The tropical storm in Providencia actually turned into a Category 5 hurricane. Poor Victor had to flee his home and go to another area with his sister for safety, of course. Poor Ellie is going out of her mind because she hasn't heard from Victor.
I just don't know if like the roof was ripped off of the house. Like, I don't know how you would survive it, honestly. I mean, I'm just scared.
She was due to fly out to Colombia. She doesn't even know if the poor guy is alive. She then hears from Astrid, that's Victor's sister, and she mentions that everybody's safe. Victor passed on the message that he loves her and he's okay. So then, of course, Ellie proceeds with her plans to move to Colombia. Her bestie is so sweet, takes her to the airport. Of course, Ellie didn't bring anything because they don't even have a place to stay when she's there. I mean, there was a hurricane, for crying out loud. But she wants to go and support her man, and Ellie's best friend was so supportive as well. And she even mentioned that she kind of felt bad. She kind of felt bad because she wasn't so supportive of the relationship because of what he had done in the past. But now looking back, that was all petty because the guy survived a hurricane, for crying out loud, and that's all that matters. So she just wants to support Ellie and the move and their relationship. Of course, Ellie was like, you know, I understand you're just looking out for me, being a friend, right? Because it's kind of strange you're going to a foreign place to be with a guy after he cheated on you and you're giving up everything. Of course, if the person is a true friend, they're gonna be concerned, and Ellie does understand that. After many flights, she finally lands.
My flight only gets me as far as the neighboring island of San Andreas. It's about 50 miles away, and if Victor gets evacuated from Providencia, the first place that he would end up is San Andreas. So that's where I want to be. I'm kind of scared and nervous. Hopefully I get some answers when I get there.
She doesn't even know if Victor is there for sure because she still can't get a hold of him. She sent him a text but doesn't even know if it was delivered. I don't even think that it was because all lines of communication have been down, of course, because of the hurricane. She's kind of going there blindly. And she's contemplating if, was this the right decision? Well, I don't think so, Ellie. I mean, there was a hurricane. What do you think? But let's see what will happen the next episode. My favorite couple, Jenny and Sumit. I don't know why I like them so much. Like I said before in my last video, but I just feel so bad for them. So Sumit takes Jenny to the ISKCON temple so that she can learn about what it is to be a Hare Krishna devotee so that she can maybe proceed with the missionary visa.
Hare Krishna. Welcome to this temple.
Thank you so much.
Are you here for the first time?
My very first time here.
Oh, welcome you.
Thank you so much. I'm interested in, maybe possibly becoming a devotee.
Wow, that's great. If you have a few minutes, I can introduce you to some ladies who are practicing Krishna consciousness.
Okay.
They're very stable devotees.
She sits down with two devotees and asks them questions.
Starting from here.
You start chanting from here.
So there are 108 beats in each round. So on every beat we chant the whole mantra.
Wow.
Okay. So shall we do it?
Sure, let's do it.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, don't worry, you'll get the hang of it.
She felt so at peace after doing the chant. Meeting with the priest now to get more information on how to proceed with a missionary visa. she realizes it's not that simple.
Is it possible for me to get like maybe a missionary visa or something that would keep me in India so I don't have to leave anymore?
Become full-time devotee, very dedicated, serving temple whole day.
That's what you have to do. So I would have to be like become full-time devotee and serve the temple all.
Missionary means missionary.
Totally out of the question now after hearing what she heard from the priest. Like, there's more to it. It's more involved than just saying a few chants and whatnot. There's quite a bit involved before you can get your missionary visa. Like, duh.
Well, that's
Some may take 3 years, some may take 5 years or 10 years, because it's all on individual commitment and dedication. There's no guarantee. It may happen, but for a beginner devotee, this is not going to happen.
They're kind of back to square one again. It's either she leaves the country every 6 months, which is very expensive and a pain in the rear end, or they get married. And we all know that's not gonna happen because the age gap is just too wide for his parents to accept. Sumit he's not gonna go against his parents for the sake of marriage. He's made that very clear. So I don't know what they're gonna do. Me, I would just part ways. I would have done it a long time ago, to be quite honest. I don't know. How do you guys feel about the whole situation? Comment down below and let me know. Now, I told you I was gonna save the best for last. Ari and Bini. Ari's still talking about how she regrets how she treated Leandro, her ex-husband, and she still feels like a sack of poo-poo for treating him the way that she did.
So, how do you feel now from yesterday?
I don't know. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll think a hug.
But how do you feel? Why do you react like that?
No, just like. I knew you were going to come and it was going to be cool and I was excited, but what I didn't really expect was to feel emotional about it.
And having him there just brings up emotions. Well, duh. Why would you even have him there in the beginning? Now, Bini takes Leandro to the gym because he wants to have a man-to-man discussion, you know, about what his intentions are with his lady. Now, old Bini gets a little bit rough.
Wake up.
Leandro admits that Ari practically begged him to visit her because she's feeling lonely, homesick. I mean, which I kind of understand. She doesn't really have any friends down there. We know how the relationship with Bini's sister, so she doesn't really have anybody down there. That's the reason why Leandro is there. He wanted to see for himself because he still cares about her. That's his bestie. He still cares about her and he wants to make sure that she's okay. Bini asked that question. I knew that was coming. He asked that question.
You do like sex like with Ari?
What? I don't understand.
You do like you sleep together like something? I'm asking you serious.
Yeah.
Just did you give me like just well man to man? Just I want to know.
Okay.
Please, no, just I want to ask you.
Don't worry. You don't have anything to worry about.
Leandro said there's nothing to worry about. I don't know. Didn't you see that hug before? I don't know. Bini, keep your eyes on Dame. Like, I wouldn't trust them together. No. That's
When he says I don't do like the sex with Ari, I don't know why he's like when he talk, he's nervous. Like when I see him, he's nervous. I don't trust him.
Bini gets home and Ari asks him, so how was the gym? And Bini's like, hey, I asked him if y'all slept together while he was in your apartment. And she got extremely offended. Oh, why would I do that? I was 5 months pregnant. So what? People are gonna cheat, they're gonna cheat. Doesn't matter if you're pregnant. You gonna cheat if you want to. Bini's like, I had to ask the question because if not, it's gonna drive me crazy. And I kind of get what he's saying. Like, you're just gonna think about it all the time. All the time. So just ask. Get it out and ask. Ari has this bright idea that they all go to dinner, you know, because it's kind of awkward and she doesn't want to feel that way. Let's all go to dinner.
So who are you texting, baby?
No, zero. Just I want to tell her that just come here.
Why?
Because she's around here. Just I like to just invite her like something. Just we can go together so far. አሊያንድሮ ለጠየቁት ጥያቄ አሪያላ ደስተኛ አይደለችም። ነገር ግን እሱ እዚህ ከመጣ ጀምሮ ለኔ ምንም ኮንፈርት አልተሰማኝም። በእኔ በኩልም ውሳኔ ወስኛለሁ።
Of course she's not happy about that. And I think it's kind of hypocritical, to be honest, because you've invited your whole ex-husband into your home with your new man and child. And you expect him to be okay with that? And now you're getting your knickers in a twist because he's inviting his ex-girlfriend to dinner? Okay. Man, his ex is beautiful though. She's very beautiful. I can imagine how Ari feels like, you know, she's very, very pretty.
Hello.
Nice. He's Leandro. He's Ariela ex-husband.
Ex-husband?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He's cute. Okay, well, it's better you look at him than at him.
Ari asked Bini, did you cheat on her? And it was just so awkward. I don't know. Bini kind of looks suspicious to me, but...
Tell the truth. I think. You think so? How do you know?
አንተ ከአንተ ጋር ወርቼ አላውቅም፣ ግን ማውራት ያስገድዳችሁኝ ነው።
Apparently the ex is very jealous and maybe thought that he was cheating because they kind of stopped talking for a while. So Bini thought that, you know, they weren't together and moved on. But because he moved on so quickly, the ex-girlfriend thought that, you know, maybe he was cheating because that was just too quick to move on and marry somebody, which is now, of course, his ex-wife because he's with Ari. Of course, now Ari is a little bit nervous and asks the ex-girlfriend,
I mean, you're with him, you know, all night when you guys are dancing, whatever, at the club. Do you think I have anything to worry about?
Why you worried about?
I don't know. I mean, okay, I
love
accept.
him and he love you. And then you have confidence with your love. You know?
Right, but you can love someone and they can disappoint you.
it makes her fears even worse now, I guess, like seeing her and hearing everything, and she's freaking beautiful. Yeah, I don't know, Ari. We'll see what happens. How do you feel? Do you feel that Bini was wrong for inviting the ex to dinner? I mean, he just said that he wanted someone on his side because she has her ex there. I know two wrongs don't make a right, but Ari's kind of hypocritical, getting upset when, I mean, look what she's doing. That's not right at all. Comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this review, if you saw the episode yourself or if you're just relying on me. Remember that I don't discuss two of the other couples because they're dry in my opinions. I'm sure you can find clips of them out there on the internet, but I'm curious to know your thoughts on the episode. Definitely comment below. I love to see your comments, and give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed. I know this episode wasn't so exciting. The other couples were a bit dry, but you know, Ari and Bini, they always have some drama, which makes it better, thank goodness. Hopefully the next episode will be more exciting. Thank you so much for watching, my beautiful peeps, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!